All right. Hello, anyone who's watching this. We're gonna be working on some more of Arkmaster here. Um, so last time we, I guess, worked on a lot of the traps here, but now I have a new idea with kind of countdown timer thing that pretty much activates all the traps here, and you gotta dodge them. So it should be interesting. I'm gonna try and talk a little bit more during these streams. Try and get some more practice on that. Here's what we have so far. Um, Now, what we have right now is well, this is pretty much just the debugging, I guess, setup here. We got the countdown timer connected to a flame trap. So every 3 seconds or so, it'll activate that trap and it'll shoot out fire. That kills dude, obviously. Like. But I realized that this flame trap actually, well, the countdown timer actually works in a way that if dude gets too far away from it, it shuts off, so it doesn't activate all the traps. But I realized that if there's like multiple countdown timer things, then they will only they'll it's possible that they'll activate on a different time. So if you're walking this way, then this countdown timer activates. But let's say there's another one right here that doesn't. Then they would be off, and that wouldn't be good. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way somehow to make sure they all activate at once, because my idea is that this is gonna be a whole room full of traps that all activate on I guess a timer basis, I guess. Or I could just put all the timers in on the same axes. That might work, actually. Because then they're always in the center. If they're always in the center, then you can always see them. And I wouldn't need to connect them. You'd always be able to see it. So let me put, for example, let's put that there. Those should all be synchronized, I believe. So even if I walk away enough so that they stop. If I go back. Yeah, alright, that should work if you space these out so that dude can always see them. Because this is, these countdown timers kind of just give an indication of when the traps are going to actually be activated. So it kind of gives the player a bit more of an indication when all the traps are going to be activated. So flame trap. best way to... Obviously, I got to introduce this concept. So if I do kind of like this, just put it sideways. This way you should be able to see the timer. Also, obviously you need some ground to stand on. You don't want just a floating trap. That looks weird. So if we actually, let me create an empty object that's big, all big room traps. Yes, the way I have the countdown timer set up is that, well, actually all the things that activate, all the activatable things, they're all connected. Like for example, for this countdown timer, I have the countdown timer script, and that pretty much all that says is countdown from this number, blah blah blah, interval time, an object to activate. You can drag in any game object here, like all big room traps, and then if I put the flame trap in the all big room traps, then I will simply be able to, control multiple traps at once. So let's just get some more you know, it's a trap room, so why skimp out on the traps? I also learned a while back that you got to make sure that your traps are aligned. Make sure that everything is aligned. So if things aren't aligned, then sometimes things get tricky. I forgot how far those trap. Wow, those really go far. Let me put, just to make sure the player doesn't immediately just run into a trap, we'll do that. Yeah, that should, I think that's fair enough. You can get through there. Now the countdown timer does have collision, so use that how you will. I'm thinking I should actually give these flame traps also some collision because they need some. Let me just do that quick. It should be easy. Component box collider. Just do a quick that. Well, let's hope that doesn't mess up anything in the stages. That messed up saying what? Okay, somehow that broke everything. What? love it when this happens. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So the box collider is actually colliding with the what is it? The particles. The particles from the flame. Pretty much nullifying the particles entirely. They should. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now you do gotta. Oh, I forgot to grab. I forgot to grab the checkpoint there. All right, be sure to get that. That's helpful. So now, yeah, now you can stand on these things. Nice. I think I can move this bad boy up one more. And then, well, obviously if I move that one up, I gotta move this one up. That's just how it works. Now... Oh my god, why is it on background? Sometimes I have no idea. So then we can get some other traps in here. Could add a bit more. Oh, I should add some of these. And there's a bit of platforming you have to do. This is a platformer, so that would make some sense. Maybe, yeah, like that. So you could, if you wanted to, probably jump up there in a way. But now let's put some spear traps down. Alright, get that. Alright, just cover the floor with these. You don't want them... You wouldn't want to make this easy for them, you know? They should figure it out. This is going to be a lot of traps. I think that should be good for these. Yeah, that's a nice platform. Then we'll put a dirt trap on the wall here, just so that you know, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out from all angles. All angles. put... Debating where to put the... where everything's gonna go. I like to, you know, I used to plan out these levels at one point, but later I learned that sometimes it's honestly just the best to just go for it and just do it. Wait for that. Wait for that. Oh, all right, I missed the jump there. My bad. See, the trick here is to be careful. But I think I will actually. I'll watch this. Will be a bit of a trick here. Put the start trap here. I don't know why that Z-axis is weird. Put that dart trap there, then, you know, if they didn't remember that it was there, you know, that's their fault. You know? And why not? We'll put a flame trap here too. All right, how does that feel? Grab the checkpoint. Okay. Now where do we go from here? I think we need to put some more spear traps. Negative 180. Flip it all the way upside down. So then make... How do I make this tough? Well, if you're over here, you can't just jump, because then you'll get speared. So the idea is that you navigate your way around. I think there might be a little bit of a skip there. If you have your arc powers and you do a little jump, you could probably get up there. Skip that. We just need that there. How's that feeling? That. Yes, every single one of those little particles will kill you. Shoot. I think I will keep that in. And if you do that, one, yeah, that's enough. And then just make sure you can't just linger here. See, the goal is to make every single spot a place where you can't linger. You can't stay. You have to always be moving. Always be moving. So slap that bad boy here. 9, 4. How else do we make this tough? So I like where this is headed. Here, let's make it so you have to go up a bit. Up and around. Yeah, up and around. Somehow. Maybe go like this. You have to go jump like that. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Maybe that. And then we once again slap one of these bad boys. Now, none of these legs actually have collision, so you can walk through them, which is pretty nice. Though I do gotta make it so you can't just jump up there somehow. Maybe I'll just do this. So then, it's kind of tough to get around, you know, especially when the entire place is trapped. Come on. We'll keep that there. I like that. That's fun. And maybe if they miss a jump at the end, maybe they'll just fall off. They'll fall back down. They'll have to do that. This segment all over again. So I think, you don't fall down. Don't fall. All right. How do we make this tough? See, I really want to make it feel like you're in a tunnel, a ninja tunnel, you know? Feel like you're scampering around, infiltrating a secret hideout. All right. How are we looking? How are we looking currently? Luckily, I know everything, so you hit that. You can't jump through there. Do that. I'm gonna actually do this. Can you get through there? Do that just in case. Now you jump as soon as that started, so you don't want anything that will immediately kill you. What if I did that? Does that mean, or is that possible? I think that's possible. Trap. More spear traps. can't make another one. Thing is that the spear traps are two blocks long. So if I put a spear trap here, then the bottom part would actually stick out at the bottom, and I think it's kind of unprofessional. Well, unprofessional. I think it looks bad. So we'll get another dart trap. With this, you kind of just want to throw everything around, and then let the players figure out their own path. So that's a safe little spot. I guess that's a safe little spot. Do a sideways spear trap. Everything here is trying to kill you. Now, if you're watching this, at least sometime, I don't know. If you're watching this, tell me if you like the music ones better, or me actually talking and commentating. Personally, doing this while talking is kind of difficult. So I'd like to hear what at least you all have to say. You can make that jump. All right. Get through there. All right. How do I mess them up this time? I think we need some sort of wall of fire trap. Yeah, I'm not sure how hard this actually is, just because, when you're the developer of at least games and whatnot, it's kind of hard to judge difficulty yourself. Obviously, I know all the angles. I made the game, so I know where to stand and what all what the timing is for the traps and such. But I don't know if someone I don't know how difficult it is to actually run this, I suppose. There's no safe spot. I mean, I guess there's a safe spot. Grab the checkpoint. And then you fall down. I like that. I like that. A bit of just a bit of trolling here at Arkmaster. Here, I know what to do. Here, we first we force them this way by putting spear traps, so they'll go down, and they'll be like, oh well, I gotta avoid the spear traps, and then, haha, you fool, and you fall into the pit of despair, and then you fall in there, and you're like, darn it, I need to do that all over again. Now I have a good idea of for the next section, at least. But I gotta get through this first. Do like a bit of world building, quite literally. I have to shape the world. Shape this cave to make it look more cave-like. I don't know. Maybe it was buried. Maybe it was dug out by the ninjas actually, to get something. I think this will work for a. Oh, darn it! Those little flame particles, you gotta watch out because they'll kill you. The countdown is counting down. Darn it! See, I was too slow. You gotta keep moving. Except with those, you gotta like jump. Just can't wait too long. You can't wait there. Here, I guess you're safe, but you gotta remember, you gotta be really fast in this section. Oh, don't stand there because there's a dark trap. Right there, 2, 1. Can you just? Oh, I suppose you can just do that. Oh, alright, you get shot. How do I discourage that from happening? More spear traps. That's just the best. It's just the best way. We'll make spear traps that cross paths. So 90. Do this. Fine. 1. And then we might as well put one on this for good measure. Just so that you gotta watch out. I actually don't know how I'm gonna get past that. But that's what we're here to figure out. I guess, yeah, if you're fast, you can kind of just, if you're good, you can actually kind of just jump with that panda. I jumped off that. Good. Yeah, you wait there. That's the angle. That's how you do it. But you gotta time it so that this flame trap doesn't burn you. Because there'll be a flame trap here, and I think that'll go far enough. Let me check in the editor. Is that 20 away from dude? It's just barely on the edge there. I could move it a 1 over, but that, will it be impossible though? That's the real question. When you're a game developer, you do also have to make sure that your game is possible. Maybe I can make it kind of like this. Make an angled one. Just angled ones are for fun. For that. See, I was too fast and I got speared. Spear trap works its magic. Oh gosh, how? Maybe you just gotta go and not like that. Surely this is the run. Yeah, maybe you just gotta go. You gotta make that jump though. You know, I think that's nice. I think I got it functional. Functional, functioning. Then, for the next part of the level, I want to add a should I keep that for the final part? I kind of want to add moving. I kind of want to add a moving flame. A moving flame. I guess just a moving flame trap that just shoots out fire continuously. And you gotta like hide underneath platforms and whatnot to actually dodge it. What's the best way to do that? It's tough. Tough figuring out what you're going to do when you really do not know what to do. Maybe I could do a sort of like big pit in a way, where there's like a big pit, and at the bottom of the pit is a bunch of flame traps that continuously shoot fire, as they do. So here's the pit. Halfway to our bit. It is quite big, so I think we got the big and we got the pit idea. That's done. And then let me add a... I guess in this room can be the one with the moving... We'll have fire on the bottom and then fire on the top. This is the room of fire. We'll have a kind of sloped ceiling. Classic ninjas and their sloped ceilings. You know, I wonder if anyone will figure out a way over this. I mean, they probably will. So, just as a precaution, let's do that. You know, make sure nobody's getting over that. Too close to the shop. Yeah, this is the shop works in a pretty neat way, actually. At the bottom here, there's obviously the shop, and it kind of just teleports you up a really high amount into this space here. So it's a physical location on the map. It's just higher than really anything you'd ever get. Some background. I'm planning on coming back and then adding like decorations and whatnot. I have torches from some previous levels. But I like to work on, I guess, the gimmicks and the actual structure of the level first, and how everything fits together before getting into all the decorations. Because the decorations, I mean, they're nice, but they don't really do that much. This is flame room. Obviously, there's a flame trap in the flame room. Gotta have that. But what they don't know is that there is a lot of flame traps in the flame room. Oh. Always flaming. just copy and paste. I guess actually we can put some of these at like an angle just for, you know, a bit of variety. Make it seem like these traps haven't been like upkept in like years. However, if you do fall down here, you're gonna die, I assume. That's the idea anyway. What fun. I hope this doesn't lag my computer too much. This is it's a lot of particles. But it shouldn't be that bad. I did get a new computer for game development, so I think it should be able to handle a few flames. In game, of course. I don't think it could handle a few flames outside of the game. Now, luckily, I've made it so that the flames will actually only start if dude is like close enough. Let me just see, how does this look? Because it might be super crazy madness in there. Oh, that does look cool though. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so those flames are done. So then the idea is that you've got to navigate your way. Well, flames are berating you from every angle. I think I'm gonna do this. Flame room, empty is called moving object. Now, to actually make this flame move across the room, I'm gonna attach it to an animator. After I know I have chains somewhere. Chain. We'll do this. That. You gotta make it look like it's attached to something. Otherwise, it won't look accurate, will it? We'll do this. We'll just have it move back and forth here. Watch this. Do that, and then we got to make the moving object move, of course. Animator. This is gonna be moving object 1. We just do position 1.5 here, and we'll say 3 seconds. We'll obviously tune it around. It should get to 8.5, and then back to negative 9.5. So all right, it's moving kind of fast. Tangents. Yeah, make it move at a constant rate. I know that doesn't really make sense in the context of how things work. That's too bad. Move this out to 10. We'll make it a 5-second cycle. Right now, and then maybe we see how that looks in action. Okay, so it kind of makes a diagonal. Maybe what you've got to do is you've got to platform fast enough to get up and around. Gotta be careful. I'm playing with fire. Darn it. Just do this. Oh, that's right, it moves you. Forgot that it did that. I think, actually, I'm gonna make it go up. Kind of like... go up like that. So that... jump over it. When it's coming towards you, you can jump over that. Yeah. Or I could do that, I suppose. I do want to make it so that you cannot jump this way. 'Cause that would be too easy. Too easy. Maybe I should make it so that these go up and down. Let's see what's the happenings. You can't jump over that. So how do you get past it? Oh, like that. Perhaps this would be more difficult than I thought. Unless you ride it. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. That's hype. You gotta wait here. Wait for that little fire lip there. Really gets me every time. Wait for it to come back, and then you gotta hitch a ride. Oh, that's right. Oh, shoot. It's a moving platform. Oh, oh no. How Aiden feels about moving platforms. They're very difficult to make. Very difficult. I'm just throwing stuff around here. Maybe it'll work. Alright, how does that work? So the trick with this bad boy is to not rush it, because you will die if you gotta catch it on the way forward. You also gotta jump correctly. I'll wait for it to come back. And then as it outruns you, alright, I like that. I'm gonna make this ground all singed to make it kind of burnt. Darn it. How do I make this tougher? Are you safe if you just stand here? Yeah, I suppose you are. Oh, I need to make platforms that, like, fall if you stand on them for too long. That's what I need. We'll put finishing touches by How about we just put a little flame trap here? You don't do always flaming, but put a trapped button. Put it down in flame room. Time of flame 3. I wouldn't say I'm the best at entertaining currently. But we'll make it so all of these buttons activate that guy, and that guy will probably mess up your run if you touch a button. So we'll make it unassuming at first, but you'll soon find that touching the button will be your downfall. It's going to be a careful game of avoiding multiple things at once. Might be tough. Yeah, you really can't hit a single button. Come back. Oh, there we go. And we'll put, actually, how about this? One more button here. Yeah, so this spot is like impossible to dodge. And we'll put one evil right about there. Yes. Yes. So if you touch that button, sorry. Do have to jump. Or maybe you just have to go fast. I'll figure it out on this run. That tiny little projectile just barely touched me. I need to wait more. Darn it. I can't touch a single one of those buttons. Oh! That was not connected to the right thing. Here. I just want to do this. One little thing. Just to establish that, hey, you're walking into a flame room. Of course, the last one. All right. I wonder if this is possible. Oh yeah, you can stand on that. Forgot you could do that. Jump, jump, jump. I missed. It's like it's not even a hard jump. I mean, the trick is to actually go on the This is actually kind of a mean jump, because if you gotta hit it just right, or well, if you just go on it and then jump, that's really easy. But just do this. Yeah, that arc shield does. I swear I jumped. Okay, I need to actually just take the easy way out. Stand, boom. It's that easy. Writing's just that easy. Man. Oh, easy. That button on that double platform right there is the hardest to dodge, because you have to just barely land on that platform. That avoid. Aha! So it can be done. All right. That seems good enough for today. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up just about for this stream. So here's everything that I've done so far. I've added all of the I've added the countdown mechanism where pretty much this little box thing here it counts down from 3, but it can't really be any number, and I've set it so it activates all of the traps in this room at once. So, and these 3 are all synchronized, so they all do the same thing. But they're really just a visual indicator for the player of when these traps are going to be activated. And then the next thing that I've done is this is a flame room, really. At the bottom, there's obviously a bunch of flame traps, so you can't fall down, otherwise you'll get flamed, obviously. This flame trap right here is moving across the top, so you have to time your jumps well to not get hit by it and whatnot. And all of these pressure plates here, they're connected to this one. So if you touch any pressure plate here, or here, it activates this, and it pretty much blocks off this entire platform, pretty much cementing your death, or at least you just have to wait or go back. It's really hard to obviously not touch these pressure plates, but you know that's why this game is tough. And then this pressure plate is connected to this guy, so even if you make it past all of these, you jump up. You can jump over the pressure plate. I have checked, but if you step on this, it'll activate that flame and pretty much kill you. So here's a little demo. So obviously, here we are. There's the countdown. Everything gets activated at once, and I know this room like the back of my hand. I just made it, so this is kind of a tricky jump. There's also pits and whatnot if you saw there. So if you miss your jump, you fall back down to the beginning, and you gotta restart what you've done. But once you know the patterns of all these things, it's not too hard. I say as I die, but we'll make it this time. This time for sure. Wait for it. Alright, the last part is a little tricky, I will say. But you gotta wait there. Okay, so we made it past the trap, the countdown room. This jump, it's harder than it looks. This is the easiest way to do it. If you jump off the platform right here, it's actually kind of difficult. But if you simply just do that, you'll be good. And so for this room, obviously there's a lot of flames everywhere. We'll see if I can get this first try. So you can wait here, wait out that platform, that thing. All right, there we go, and we're good. And that's how you avoid that flame trap room. And that's everything that I've done this time. So if you're interested in watching this live, I'm trying to stream every day from around 1 to 3. Obviously, I haven't been following that schedule, but if you're interested, just check it out. See if I'm live. Could be fun. And with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and